Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now it's Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's in the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Score, Bengals 20, Browns 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17
yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Browns ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Browns 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down at 7. Now it's Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The Browns first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down.
20-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Check 41. Who that? 41's the mic.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number. And how about the call? Go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And 2.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Olivier Vernon. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On second down, here's Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal to go.
Here's Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 33. Rosas' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Then a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Here's Carter now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
3 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Again. You must be getting tired.
4th down, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Burrow from his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards to the gain there, 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach...
And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it.
Jermaine Pratt. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
at the Browns' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I'm here all day. 41's coming.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
29 is Mike, 29.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Watch the pass. Shoot it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,